Hello everyone, and welcome to another midweek video message update. As always, I trust this inquiry finds you safe, healthy, and well. Now that the Super Bowl is over, maybe we can turn our attention, if you haven't already done so, to our Winter Olympic Games in Beijing, China. Wondering if you spend some of your free time enjoying some of the winter sports. It's one of the activities I enjoy here in the cold winter evenings in southeast Michigan. Some of my favorite events are the aerial skiing, the slalom skiing, the downhill slalom skiing. That's a difficult thing to say. And then perhaps my favorite are all the sledding events, the sledding venue, from the luge to the single bobsled now, and then the team bobsledding. It's just an amazing display of athletic ability. But it's even more than that. I enjoy learning the stories and the histories of the athletes, about how hard they work and how hard they train, and to see their dedication and their commitment and their sacrifice. And you hear stories of families spending $500,000 on training their family's athlete to be successful as an Olympian, not to mention moving to other parts of the country and finding ways to train for Winter Olympics in the summer. It's just an amazing story of commitment and dedication. It's also quite an experience to watch the elation and the joy of the people who win the Olympic medals, especially the gold. For when you win the gold medal, you are the best in the world at that particular time. And quite often you can see even the disappointment and the agony of the silver medalists and the bronze medalists, and those that were supposed to medal and they didn't medal, or the Olympians who have participated in many games and now this is their last game. And for all of the effort and commitment and work and all the everything that goes into it, it seems to me that the disappointment far outweighs the joy and the celebration. And even those who are crowned gold medal champions, they didn't set a record, or if they did set a record, that record will soon be broken, and then in a year or two and in 4 years, we can't even remember who won that gold medal. So all this success is fleeting. For all the commitment, for all the resources, for all the work, for all the ethic, for all the planning, for all the effort, for all the everything, what is gained? And the reason I ask this question is because I participated in a brief Bible study with the Welka women here at Christ Lutheran this morning, Tuesday morning. And we were talking about the mysteries of God, the mysteries of the kingdom. And in contrast to all the effort and the commitment and the dedication that the Olympic athletes contribute and invest, in contrast is this little verse from Luke's gospel. Listen. Do not be afraid, little flock, for it is your Father's good pleasure to give you the kingdom. It is your Father's good pleasure to give you God's kingdom. No effort on our part, no commitment, no dedication, no earning, no training, no investment, no any of those things to try to earn God's favor, to earn God's notice, to be the best Christian, to be the best religious athlete, as it were. No one to try to impress, no one to compare ourselves against, no one to be forgotten. In contrast to this trap, to this prison of always trying to win or be the best, we hear God come to us in these words and say, it's my pleasure to give you the kingdom. And it's this kingdom that is eternal. It's this kingdom that is not fleeting. It is this kingdom that is prepared and welcomes all people. And to think that it is God's good pleasure, it gives God joy. Not when you do well by earning God's kingdom, but it gives God joy when God simply gives it to you. And you recognize by the gift of faith that it has been given to you. And now the commitment begins, and the commitment is not to keep it. The commitment is to share this kingdom. The commitment is to give this kingdom away. This commitment, the effort, the dedication, the resources are not now on earning glory for ourselves, but rather to experience and to share in God's joy of doing what? But giving away the kingdom to our neighbors. As you enjoy the Winter Olympics, recognize your calling, not for your own glory, but for the glory of others. And to realize that God experiences and knows joy in loving you and recognizing that you know that and trust that reality.